kanindot sa kadagatan, kini nga atong ginapasigat ko. Pagkahalanggon gayuts kahit tasan, angay natong ampingan. Nahitisod sa
This is DYDC-FM 104.7, your Development Campus Radio, broadcasting from the beautiful campus of the Visayas State University, Visca, Paipay City, Leyte, Philippines.
PSU Radio DYDC. Do you want to maximize your learning or improve your teaching skills? Listen to EDUCERE, a 1-hour radio program hosted by the Department of Teacher Education of PSU. Only here at DYDC-FM 104.7, your Development Campus Radio. DYDC gid ko, ikaw sabha? Radio Kalambuan gid na.
Good afternoon, dear viewers and listeners, and welcome to EDUCERE, the FTE radio program.
Good afternoon, our Dean, dear FTE Dean, Dr. Leo Mamolo, the DSED Department Head, Dr. Christy Disades. Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay, this afternoon is quite special for the BSED English program because we have here with us the first top-notcher of the BSED English program, Miss Deborah BOISER. May hapon, Deborah.
Good afternoon, Ma'am Rose, and good afternoon, Ma'am Marilyn.
Good afternoon.
Okay, karon na ami mga questions sa imo kay ikaw man jud ang first nga ikaw gid ang answer sa among prayer nga nanadyo mo top sa BSED English. Okay, the first question is, what was your emotions or reaction when you found out that you topped the LET?
When I found out that I made it to the top notchers list, I couldn't believe it at first. Like, I couldn't fully grasp that they were referring to me. Like, na-shock na jud ko, ma'am. Kaya nga ako ga-expect kay makapasara.
So, abi ni mo gatong imong name dito, sa lain to nga Deborah.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, I knew that it was me because wa may lain nga Deborah. Pero, like, dili mo sink in, ma'am, nga ako to. Kaya, tungod sa ka-shock.
Na-shock ka.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then,
Shock jud, ma'am. Tapos, murag later pa na ako na feel nga, na happy ko ba? Kaya, murag na ko, na-overwhelm ko sa ka-shock. Yes,
So,
ma'am.
na-overwhelmed
Yes,
you'd
ma'am.
say,
Overwhelmed.
Deborah.
ako na overwhelmed
BOISER.
ang ganing ko, ma'am. Nga dili ako ang nitake sa LET. How much more sa Deborah? Okay, so Ma'am Rose. Okay.
Hilak yun ka sa kalipay, ma'am. Marilyn.
Honest, ambak ko, ma'am. Nagklase man ko atong panahon na actually. Grabe din na yung syagit sa kanang mga colleagues. Nga ako kadungo kay sarado ang room while nagklase ko. So, pagkahuman na, usap ako nakabaw nga, nainitap sa BSED English. Ang daghan pod kaayo ang nitap. Naga ni top 1, ma'am, from the science major.
Yes, I was able to observe you, ma'am, that you were really overjoyed because of that success. So, Deborah, congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
I have a question for you, Deborah. What motivated you, or maybe who inspired you to aim for the top spot in the LEPT?
My main inspiration, ma'am, is of course, my family. My
yes.
papa, my two younger siblings. But truth be told, it wasn't really, intentional that I aimed for the top spot because I just did my best, considering the difficulty of the major. No, I wasn't expecting that I could top the LET. So I just did my best. But that motivated my family and friends. They motivated me to do my best. Of course, a part of me was hoping that I'd make it to the top notchers list, but yeah, that's it.
May I ask you, do you have a special someone in your life who maybe have also inspired you?
It's a secret.
Confidential.
Confidential, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay.
confidential.
I respect that.
Okay, so Nana po, another question,
Yes, ma'am.
Debs. Okay, did you experience moments of self-doubt while
Yes, ma'am.
preparing for the LET?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
There were a lot of moments that I was really doubting myself if I could even pass. You know, considering the scope, it's very broad, and the time constraints, the pressure, and everything. But you know, I still pushed through even if I doubted myself, because I wouldn't make it anywhere if I dwell on the doubt that I feel every day.
Okay. So, how did you handle them? You know, your doubt.
The self-doubt. What really helped me, ma'am, is my classmates talaga, ma'am. My classmates, the shout out BS Ed Jollibee family. They really helped me a lot, because there was some days during my review that some of them really messaged me that kanang matap lagi na nimo Debs, dili lagi kay lisod lagi ang English. Ayaw ko ninyo pressure ba niya. Kuan sila, ma'am, nga matap jud. Even before, during our college days, they would really tell me nga kanang when we have our exams, they would tell me nga, matap jud ka sa lit nya. In the midst of my doubt, I thought to myself that I couldn't let them down. Kay I can't believe that they believe in me so much that I just couldn't let myself drown in my own self-doubt, when I know that a lot of people is believing in me. So I did my best. I pushed through. Kay yeah, they fueled my passion. That's all, ma'am.
Okay, so support system grabe gyud ay no.
My classmates and my friends, and also my family, the main, but really my friends and my classmates, ma'am.
Okay. So, Ma'am Rose,
Okay, so I'm happy to listening, Deborah, nga you really wanted to overcome your doubts, and then you were really determined to top, not just pass the LET. By the way, what study habits helped you the most while preparing for the LEPT?
While preparing for the LEPT, I made sure to wake up early, ma'am, because I knew myself that I get easily distracted. So if I wake up early, I start my day early and study early. Even if I get distracted, I still have a lot of time left in the day to do the rest of the things that I need to do. And also, I assessed myself as to when exactly my brain is more focused, and I found out that it's around in the afternoon, 2 to 4 p.m. That's when I'm focused. So I took advantage of those hours to do some deep study, read, and save the rest of the time during the day to answer some drills and do some light studying.
So at what time did you usually wake up in the morning? How early?
Mga 5, ma'am. 5
5.
for even when we don't have classes, ma'am. I wake up at 5 to take a bath and stuff. Do my usual morning routine, ma'am.
Okay. So we're really disciplined.
Time management.
Thank you, Deborah.
Okay, so napaka-isa ka. Ay,
I
basin
think
naa sa
we'll-
atong mga listeners o mga viewers nato sa FB Live, gusto mangutana kang Deborah or mo-greet kang Deborah, mo-congratulate kang Deborah, pwede mo man-send sa inyong messages.
Because we will have a short break.
Ga, tara na, maadto na to sa work.
Uy, ga, nganong wala man ka magsuot sa Filipino-inspired nga sinina? nga Lunes man ron.
Formal og pangtrabaho man gihapon ni akong gisulot.
Kay baw ka, ang pagsuot niini makatabang sa pagpreserba o pagpromote sa kulturang Pilipino.
Ang Civil Service Commission kung CSC nag-implementar sa Memorandum Circular Number 16 diin ang mga government employees giawhag sa pagsulot sa Filipino-inspired nga mga sinina isip pagsunod sa Philippine Tropical Fabric Law kung PTF Law matag ikaduha o katapusan nga Lunes matag bulan. Ipasigarbo ang mismong atong suoton ta, ang barut saya, tatak ni Pilipino.
Ang maong mensahe hatod kaninyo sa BKED interns ug ning Sibyaanan.
Hala, tabang! May nadisgrasya! Nakaligis og iro!
Mangno sa tanan ang pagpasagad ug pagbiya sa mga iro sa kadalanan usa ka seryosong isyu nga naghatag og peligro sa katawhan ug sa mga hayop mismo. Ang atong nakpayan sa baybay naglusad sa City Ordinance No. 09 Series of 2020 o Responsible Pet Ownership in Homes. Ang tumong sa maong balaod mao ang pagpanalipod sa mga hayop, pagdakop ug pag-atiman ug pagpabakuna ug pag-amping niini.
Ang maong mensahe hatod kaninyo sa BKED interns ug ning Sibyaanan.
Mayong hapon. Magpadayon ta sa atong pakignabi ni Deborah, Ma'am Marilyn.
Okay, ang atong first nga top notcher sa let. Okay. So, nabatay mga kuanda reactions or mga messages from our viewers. Okay, from our naman so far karon so na-encourage me nga mag-send mga messages, reactions or basin amoy gusto pangutana kang Deborah, pwede ka ayon ninyo. Okay, ipadangat dinhi sa amo. Okay, kay tubagon jud mo ni Deborah. Okay, so Debs padayon ta sa among mga pangutana. Okay. So kani, how did your BS Ed English training help you during the board exam?
It really helped me a lot, ma'am, because during my undergrad, the topics, the subjects in our courses, they're not spoon fed. So the instructors really made sure that they only facilitated our learning and we do the rest of the critical thinking on our own. So that practice during my 4 years helped me a lot when I reviewed for the exam, because you do a lot of independent study when you're reviewing for the let. So yes, ma'am, it's not new to me that I do my independent study, ma'am.
Can you elaborate on the thing that you said you do independent study?
When there's something that's taught in the classroom, I can say that I don't understand it right away unless I know the processes behind that. So since I can't understand it, so maghimo ko ka ng research sa ako kagalingon man ba kung uli ko or something, or kung maghimo na ko sa task para i-submit kay wala man koy ma-subtan if dili ko mag-research og ako ra. So kana nga practice nakatabang na nako sa pag-review, ma'am, kay dili man sa tanang panahon nga na ang mga lecturer para itudlo tanan. So yung nana, ma'am.
Kana gid no. Di ba sa classroom, Ma'am Rose, emphasize yun na nato nga di ra gyud ni enough ang atong discussion diri. That's why you have to read more. You have to dig deeper para sa that's intellectual curiosity.
So naka-develop gyud pud sa research skills sa mga students, naka-develop sa critical thinking skills.
Okay.
No?
Nabi po yung mga students na kanang reklamo nga, ay kalisod ba ani, uy, ngayon ana ba? So, sa part ni Deborah, nakatabang gid.
Yes, ma'am. It was training, ma'am.
Training.
So, congratulations, Ma'am Marilyn,
Okay.
Ma'am Krisha, and to the other English faculty.
Okay, sa
handle
ato
the
tanan,
subjects
ma'am, o sa mga PRED subjects, Gen Ed
sa
subjects.
Gen Ed, no?
Okay.
Courses. Okay, so Deborah, I have another question for you. how did you balance review, rest, and personal life during your preparation for the LEPP?
Kuan ma'am, I made sure nga ang akong pag-study dili siya ma-overlap sa akong rest sa first few months of my review. But of course, as nagtikaduol na ang let ma'am, naadyo'y mga na-compromise like ang rest. Kay it's normal that kung hapit na ang let kay even your free time you feel guilty nga wala ka nag-study. Lumurag
Okay.
kanang magkaon, maglaba, ligo murag dalion ako tanan kay murag dapat i-spend din ako nga time para sa pag-study, which I think is not a healthy practice. But mao to ako nabuhat ma'am, pero it helped me a lot nga sa early stages ako pag-review, na balance na ako sa kuan na lang sa katong last part na ba nga nana ko yung mga na-compromise kay tungod lagi pud sa time.
Okay. So, were you working while you were
No ma'am,
reviewing?
I spend a
Full-time.
full-time review ma'am.
Full-time
It's
review.
good. So you really focused on your
Yes,
review. It's good to hear that.
Okay, sige. So, daghay pangutana, Debs, no? Okay. So, kani, if you could give a piece of advice to future English majors taking the LET, what would it be? Or basin daghan imamatag na advice?
I have a few things nga I always kept in mind when I was reviewing. Number one, don't settle. Because like I said earlier, I'm the type of person nga dili ko makontento nga tagano ko rin mo description sa concept ma'am. Kasi dili ko makasabot ana dayon. I take it upon myself to do my independent study. Like know the processes behind that. So murag gusto ko makabaw sa nakoy foundational knowledge about a concept ma'am para ma-subtan jud na nako. And if mag-review ka, you don't have the luxury of time. So my tip is that make use of your time today, like take advantage of that. Samtang wala pa mo nagsugod sa review, napa mo sa kanang inyo pag-eskwela, take your classes seriously jud. Like do your research kay kanang it helps a lot nga kanang dili na ka mag sige pag research og daghan during sa review kay para review na kasi siya. So yeah, make use of your time. And I know it sounds cliche, but nothing's too cliche if you're in your room too pressured to think because you only have a few days left and you haven't covered half of everything. So take your studies seriously and consider your subjects right now nga review na siya para dili na ka maglisod kaayo kung mag-take na ka sa LET.
This is a good advice for the first years.
Yes, ma'am.
Kay daghan pa gyud sila time.
Yes, ma'am. As early as first year, ma'am, samot na kay naa diha ang mga pred subjects, the foundation jud. So kung imo nag-seryoso, dili na kay ka maglisod sa review na.
That's really a very good advice, Deborah. Di ba during our time, Ma'am Marilyn, we barely had 2 months to prepare for the PBET.
Yes.
Because we took the PBET in May.
Yeah, and we
secret.
graduated in March, right, Ma'am?
March.
Then
I graduated,
April.
I think, in April. Then you graduated in March. We graduated in the same year.
Yeah, the same year because we are Marshalo babies. Okay, and then just 1 month.
One
To
or
review?
or more than a month
We passed
to
the LET.
review
But
for
we
the PBET.
didn't top the LET.
but even before that, I could say that I was already a good reader. How about you, Ma'am? I think you're also a wide reader.
Kinda, ma'am. Kinda. Okay.
Okay, so I last.
Sabi sa ba basin dapat ay ipangutanan ni Deborah?
Basig na
sa
patay
imo?
pangutana. Okay,
Aside from
sige.
what you have mentioned, Debs, what were the challenges that you have encountered while preparing for the LET? Apa ba kay what na mention? Then,
during the review I discovered something about myself nga mas ganahan ko og grammar, like the grammar side of English compared sa literature, because I was really having trouble with literature. Aside nga broad siya ma'am, daghan kay kuan i-cover, pero ang grammar kasi kay murag more on if kamao lang ka sa rules. So I also suggest nga since ang grammar kay less broad siya pero less broad compared sa literature, you focus on that first. If you can do something that you think you can do on your own, focus on that first. Para you save the rest of the time on the more difficult subjects, kanang kuan ba kanang i-allot nimo accordingly. Sa the way ka mo assess ay sa imo pud pag-assess sa imo self kung asa ka mas komportable and asa ka mas maglisod. That's one thing that I also learned about myself during the review.
Okay.
So for me, I think the students should already start mastering grammar while they are still studying, no?
Yes.
Jud na kanang murag
Technical
kanang
English ma'am.
develop ni gud ang mastery as much as possible.
And then, ma'am, napakay question, ma'am, before our
The final message
yeah,
by Deborah.
kanang
So, murag wala naman ko yung question so far
wala na kay
for Deborah, ma'am.
sige.
So,
Kanina lang sige, ma'am.
actually, happy ko nga na top notcher si Deborah. Nagid mo top notcher sa BSED English, ma'am.
Yes, you didn't just pass
So,
the let.
FTE
You
is
made
very blessed.
history as the first
In
BSED
English.
English graduate to top the let. So thank you for making making FTE proud,
Thank you ma'am.
and specifically Lexus.
Thank you, ma'am. It's my pleasure ma'am.
Okay.
Because
I hope others would be inspired, okay, to also follow your footsteps,
Yes, ma'am.
and to top the let.
many students will surely be inspired because of your excellent performance, but of course, many will also be pressured.
Oh.
Pressured to also perform excellently in the succeeding LEPT.
Sige.
Okay, so ma'am, napaka-question?
Murang nahurot naman sila. Kasi
Wala
kay
na
gusto
question
i-story
or
Debs.
do you have,
Murag naman to.
do you want to share something? So finally, I would just like you, Deborah, to share a message of gratitude to the people concerned.
Na I know you have thanked them personally already, but this is your opportunity to thank them on air. Okay.
So, I want to, first and foremost, I want to thank my family, of course, my papa, my two younger siblings, my lola, and my tita, my other relatives and cousins, because they helped me a lot in my review, especially financially, emotionally, because I felt like when I graduated, murag dili na responsibility nila ba nga kung anon ko ba nga ganang suportahan pa ko kay nag-graduate naman, pero
Financially.
yes ma'am, pero ila gyapon ko gisuportahan para mahuman jud ko sa review and maka-take sa exam. So I owe this success to them, kay I never would have done any of this if they didn't support me. And also I think I've mentioned a lot my friends and my classmates. My classmates, they
Maybe
really
you can mention some specific names.
First of all, Beatrice, Miss Sanico, Beatrice Angeline Sanico, because
Okay.
she's been with me since we were second year. We were just kids. We were just roaming around BSU. We were together through a lot, and throughout the review, mga rant ba ma'am, mga mag-breakdown nga na pressure na kami nag-uban, and hangtod nga na find out na mo nga nakapasar kami nag-uban, and also to my other two roommates during the review, si Timmy and si Seda, si Madam Seda. Okay. Si Madam Seda, she kept me, he, kept me laughing every day during the review, ma'am. Kay he's such a joy to be around with. So I'd like to thank
Wow.
them. Yes, ma'am. And
Kept
also
you
the rest of
laughing.
my classmates who, openly told me that they believed in me. Like, very vocal sila, ma'am, nga kaybaw jud ko Debs nga magtap ka halag yun sa nanyo pagkaybaw kay ako mismo ako kaybaw ana. So they really helped me a lot. So I think that's all. I almost forgot you, ma'am. You, Ma'am Krisha, and the rest of the instructors that helped me shape myself who I am today. Like specifically si Sir Ikong and Sir Celso for my Prof Ed subjects because they're really such a role model for me. Kay nilang content knowledge, ma'am, ba pag mag-discuss sila, I always thought that I want to be like them.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So yeah, I think that's all, ma'am.
Good.
Competent
Okay.
teachers, ma'am.
It's okay. Ako sad na I had the privilege to teach you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, especially the major subjects na makitaan yun na ako ni Deborah nga kanang quiet lang pero unsay imong isulti, unsay imong ipabuhat, insakto gyud sa mga ingkag na minaw gining bataan na ni. So naa jud ni sa Tagalog pa man para kararatingan.
May potential din siya.
Oo, naagid ni siya. So, mga 5 man siguro sila or more, kani ilang klase kay mga maayo man gid ni. Mga akong gikuanan nga marag mo top salet. Ug naa jud ni gawas nga isa.
So,
Sinugdanan pa lang ni.
Sinugdanan po, ma'am.
Thank
Napanay
you
mo
for
sunod, ma'am.
setting the kana bar.
no, ako wala man ko naka-handle ni Deborah. So, but I believe in what you say, ma'am. Kay ikaw man gyud ang naka-observe sa iyang consistent nga performance in your class.
Kana, ma'am. So, kana lang ang among mahatod kaninyo karon minaabay mga messages from our or questions, reactions from our listeners.
It's my classmate.
Yeah. Hello, Deborah from Marinela Madrigal and from
Connie.
Go Debs from Connie Omoy.
Yes,
Thanks
Connie.
for watching this program. Asa naman ang uban?
Maybe they're at work.
Busy na siguro pagpanrabaho.
By the way, mga ako din nagkalimtan makaingon ko ba nga to God be all the glory and praise good.
Amen.
No? Kay katuganing pagka kanang hibaw na ko nga namasar among mga students 100% ang passing percentage dughan kay top na church. Nagpasalamat jud ko sa Ginoo dayon kay kanang mura bag kanang nagampo-ampo ko no nga maingon ani nindot ang performance ni pagkahuman makalimot na lang dayon kog pasalamat sa Ginoo magaingon jud ni ang Ginoo nga I am ungrateful anyway so mao jud to pasalamat jud dayon ko sa Ginoo.
Speaking of gratitude, mo sad na akong makita ani ni Deborah, ma'am. Kanang naging siya attitude nga kanang thankful good ni siya. Mga bata.
So it's good to hear that nga kanang kanang gratitude no.
Kana importante gyud.
Thankful
Kana
gyud.
sa unsa na atong maabtan dapat
Lagi, ma'am.
naagid nato uban-uban gyud na nato si gratitude.
Correct. And also humility.
Humility, yes. Uban man na sila, ma'am. Kay di ka ma-grateful kung wala ka naka-feel nga na marag
O wala ka murag naka-acknowledge sa help sa people, no?
or appreciate
Or wala ka naka-appreciate nga there is a supreme being nga nagtabang di ay nimo.
So, once again, thank you kaayo,
Thank you, ma'am.
Debs,
Thank you for having
gracing
me.
this radio
Such a
program.
pleasure.
So thank
Sige.
you, Deborah. and
Thank you sa
congratulations
DYDC
once
for this
again.
opportunity, and thank you viewers and listeners. Okay. Ora to, sir, na 1 hour na ba ta, sir?
It's all about this amazing place, a home that we all can share. Listen to the music, see the sights to see. We got a very scenic university. BSU in my heart, BSU in my heart. Listen to the music, sing with us a song. BSU in my heart.
There is so much this school has given me, the sunsets and truths beside commodity. Oh, how can I repay?
Listen to the music, sing it cheer, it's here at the Visayas State University. BSU in my heart, BSU in my heart. Listen to the music, sing with us a song. BSU in my heart.
Well, it's here at the Visayas State University.
BSU in my heart, BSU in my heart. Listen to the music, sing with us a song. BSU in my heart, BSU in my heart, BSU in